Today on Nursing Matters, the job search secrets nurses never get taught. I'm Christina, and this is your daily dose. Let's get into it. So welcome back to Nursing Matters. If you've ever applied for a nursing job and thought, I know I'm qualified for this position, so why didn't I even get an interview? Then today's episode is definitely for you. Over the past 20 years, I've worked in healthcare recruiting, talent acquisition leadership, onboarding, workforce strategy, and career coaching. I've reviewed thousands of nursing applications. I've partnered with nurse managers, executives, recruiters, and hiring teams across hospitals, home care organizations, academic medical centers, and specialty practices. And here's what I've learned that I want to share. Many excellent nurses struggle in the job search for reasons that have absolutely nothing to do with their clinical abilities. They're great nurses. They're compassionate. They're knowledgeable. They're dedicated to their patients. But nobody ever taught them how hiring actually works. So nursing school teaches you how to care for patients. It doesn't teach you how to market yourself. It doesn't teach you how recruiters screen applications. It doesn't teach you how hiring managers make decisions. And it definitely doesn't teach you how to stand out when dozens or sometimes hundreds of applicants are competing for the same role. So today, my goal is to pull back the curtain and share some of the job search secrets nurses never get taught. So buckle up and here we go. Hopefully by the end of this episode, you'll feel more confident and more empowered the next time you decide to make a career move. Are you looking for your next nursing opportunity? Visit the RN Network job board at rnnet.org. Whether you're exploring a new specialty, searching for a leadership opportunity, or simply curious about what's available in today's market, we've got opportunities from employers who are actively hiring. Visit rnnet.org and click on Job Board to get started. Now let's get back into today's topic. So the first secret nurses never get taught is this. Getting the interview and getting the job are two completely different skill sets. Most nurses spend all of their energy thinking about the interview. They're thinking, what questions will I ask? How should I answer their questions? What should I wear? However, the reality is that none of those things matter if you never get invited to the interview in the first place. The job search starts long before anyone schedules a conversation. It actually starts with your application. It starts with your resume. It starts with how clearly you communicate your experience on the resume and the application. Many nurses believe that because they've worked in healthcare for years, their experience should speak for itself. And unfortunately, hiring doesn't work that way. Hiring managers don't know you. Recruiters don't know you. All they know is what you've communicated on paper. And if your experience isn't clearly presented, you may never get the opportunity to tell your story. The second secret is that qualifications alone rarely differentiate candidates. Think about it. If a position requires an RN license and 3 years of experience, most applicants already meet those requirements. The question quickly becomes, what makes you memorable? This is where nurses often underestimate the value of the work they do every day. Did you precept new nurses? Did you participate in shared governance? Were you involved in quality improvement initiatives? Did you help reduce turnover? Did you become the person everyone relied on during difficult shifts? Those experiences matter. They demonstrate leadership. They demonstrate initiative. They demonstrate influence. Sometimes nurses leave those details off of their resume because they assume everyone does those things. The truth is, not everyone does. And so if you do anything, you have to articulate that in your resume. The third secret is that hiring managers are often looking for potential, not just your experience. Now, this becomes especially important when you're changing specialties. One of the biggest mistakes I see nurses make is talking themselves out of opportunities before they ever apply. They'll say, I don't have enough experience. I've never worked in that specialty. They'll probably hire someone else. Well, the reality is maybe, maybe not. The truth is that many organizations are willing to train the right candidate. What they cannot train is attitude. They cannot train curiosity. They cannot train professionalism. And absolutely, they can't train accountability. When hiring managers see someone who is motivated, coachable, and eager to learn, that's often far more attractive than someone who checks every box but lacks enthusiasm. If you're interested in a specialty, don't reject yourself before the employer has a chance to evaluate you. Let them make the decision. Your job is to put yourself in the game. Also, when you put yourself out there and you get rejected, ask for specific feedback. What didn't you like about my experience? Ask the questions. There's nothing wrong with that. And any good employer or hiring manager is more than happy to share that to help you grow. The fourth secret is that networking still matters. Now, before anyone starts groaning, I'm not talking about awkward networking events where you walk around collecting business cards. I'm talking about relationships. As you know, healthcare is a relationship-driven industry. The nurse you worked with 3 years ago may now be a manager. Your former preceptor may know about an opportunity before it's ever posted. A colleague may recommend you because they've seen your work ethic firsthand. Sometimes we think networking means asking people for favors. But thank you for listening to this week's episode of Nursing Matters Daily Dose. Are you interested in more career resources? Then hop on over to the RN Network at rnnet.org. Also, while you're at it, hit that like and subscribe button and share this episode with one nurse who really needs to hear it. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time.